Hey guys, I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I did some grilling, and I'm learning that while I'm out there grilling, it's a good time to do some thinking. And I did just that. I was thinking that maybe it's time for me to do an egg fast. And for those of you who may not be aware of what the egg fast is, I'll talk more about it, although it's been around for years, so you guys probably are already familiar with it. And here's a question for you. Where do you go to get a 9,982 calorie hamburger and you get to wash it back with a shot of liquor served to you from a prescription bottle? Huh. We'll talk about that too. Stay with me. So, hey guys, I'm thinking it's time for me to do an egg fast. I haven't had any cheese or dairy at all, except for butter, since May 30th. I was wondering if my consumption of cheese was causing my weight stall. I don't eat, when I do eat cheese, I don't eat a whole lot because I learned my lesson a few months ago with a lot of cheese and how it inflames me. So, when I say cheese, it's only a little bit amounts, but I was having it in every day. And I was just wondering if maybe that little bit was keeping me stalled. Now, I can say I've lost 2 pounds, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. I'm very happy that I can say I've lost 2 pounds. I can say, hey, I've lost 102 pounds on my journey so far, which is more than what I could say since January. However, I'm wondering if I did an egg fast, if it would really kind of get me going. I'm kind of getting itchy. I want to see the 170s. I've been in the 180s for so long. And, a lot of people, when they get in these stalls, they want to just fast for an extended fast, not just your one meal a day. I'm talking, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of fasting. And, when you do those extended fasts, they're healthy for you as long as you're not doing them too often, that long of them. But if we're doing it for the sole purpose of weight loss, I get worried that, we're turning this lifestyle into something that just another eating disorder, right? We always say that the yo-yo diets don't work because we starve ourselves. If you're fasting for several days just for the sole purpose of losing weight, what are you doing? You're starving your body. You may not feel like it because this lifestyle we do stay satiated for longer periods of time. But that's essentially what you're doing. And so I get concerned that we're turning it into a different type of eating disorder. Instead of gorging ourselves and making ourselves sick like we did to get to where we were at with the standard American diet, we're doing the opposite end and we're just not eating at all. And that's not a healthy mental place to be with food either. Now, I know that it has worked to get people's, weight loss going again. And I've even said myself, hey, if this doesn't work, I may do an extended fast. I don't want to reach that point though, because then I feel like I'm introducing a new eating disorder for myself. So I don't want to do that for the sole purpose of weight loss. So I'm going to do an egg fast. Now, for those of you who may not know what an egg fast is, you may be new to this whole lifestyle and haven't actually heard of the egg fast. What it is, well, you may guess you eat nothing but eggs, okay? But you still have your fat. Now, the standard typical one you would hear about is the minimum egg you eat a day is 6. That's the minimum, okay? And for every egg you eat 1 tablespoon of fat, and then they say it's like an ounce of cheese per egg or something like that. But I don't plan on doing the cheese, so I didn't look too hard about how much cheese, because I'm still going to refrain from the cheese. So I'm going to do, for every egg I eat, 1 tablespoon of fat. My fat of choice will most likely be butter, and then I have some bacon grease I can use to kind of change it up a little bit. Now, I do plan on being just strict egg and fat. I want to do this for about 5 days, and I'll start it tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. And the reason why I'm not starting it today is I still have a couple of hamburger patties that I grilled over the weekend that I want to eat so they don't go bad sitting in the refrigerator while I do this fast. So I'm going to have my hamburger patties today, and then tomorrow I'm going to start this egg fast, and I plan on doing it from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way through Saturday. So Sunday I will come off my egg fast. I did the egg fast once before. It was about 1 month into my carnivore lifestyle, and I was just I was watching all kinds of different channels, and egg fast was still a big topic. And going around the time, and I thought, oh, I'll try the egg fast. But I only did it for 3 days, and I saw 4 pounds lost in those 3 days. And I didn't want to do it past 3 days because I love eggs, but when you're eating nothing but eggs for a few days in a row, for me, it kind of gets a little old. And it got a little old for me after 3 days last time. So I'm concerned about me making it 5 days this time, but that's the plan. All right. So right now, so I didn't weigh, I'm not weighing myself today for an update here on the channel. I'll weigh myself tomorrow on the day that I'm starting the egg fast. That way I get an accurate, okay, this is where I'm starting according to the scale. We know I weigh 181.7 was the last update I had, but we'll see what the scale says tomorrow and starting off. And that way I can see in the 5 days of the egg fast what it's done for me. Now, I do know that once I break the egg fast and I go back to eating some actual meat on Sunday, I will gain a few pounds back just because, but I'm hoping that this will help me. There are some out there who believe that doing an egg fast not only just can kickstart a weight loss, but it kind of resets you metabolically. I'm not sure I need a metabolic reset because I haven't veered off. I haven't ate anything that was not good for me to eat, as far as I don't have cheat days to eat a standard American diet stuff. I have not done that, but I do eat that occasional salad occasionally, and maybe it affects me more than I realize. I don't know, but we're gonna do this and we're gonna see what happens. If you guys want to join me, that's great. If not, hey, I understand. Eating nothing but eggs doesn't sound very appealing, does it? But hey, I can still keep my blood sugar under control eating this way, and I'm not starving my body of nutrition to try to get some weight loss off. So we're going to try this first because, I've always said that weight loss should be our last priority, focus on our health first. Well, I've been focusing on my health for almost 2 years, and I've got to say that it's starting to bother me. It's starting to bother me that I'm not losing any more weight. And I don't know if it's because I get on here to do videos to try to encourage other people and to try to encourage people to do this lifestyle, even if it's just a temporary try. Look, if you don't like this lifestyle, if you don't feel good on this lifestyle, nobody's forcing you to stay on it, even though I do believe that it is the proper human diet. And this is how we probably should be eating. You know, I just want you to try it because I believe in it, and I've seen such good results for myself and so many other people. And I know that you could probably, heal a lot of your illnesses that are unnecessary. Don't fix everything, but you know, doing the egg fast is something that's not necessary. You don't have to do it to get your health back. So if you're watching this is one of your first videos, don't think that an egg fast is something that you're doomed to have to do. But hey, if you're interested in trying it, you can do it with me. I'm going to be doing it from Tuesday to Saturday. But hey, to my question I asked you, did anybody know where you can get that 9,982 calorie hamburger served with a shot of liquor in a prescription bottle? Well, if you don't know what it is, I'll tell you what it is. But first, how did I come across this? How did I find this out? Well, YouTube, they're really good at suggesting random things to you that they think you might be interested in, which I'm not sure why they would think I'd be interested in a 10,000 calorie burger with a shot of liquor. But anyways, it was a random suggestion from YouTube. And this is how I learned about this place and how it exists. It is called the Heart Attack Grill, and it's found in Las Vegas. Now, there's two different things that I can talk about here. I can talk about the fallacy of why they call themselves a heart attack grill, because that they're saying if you eat all these hamburgers, it's going to cause you a heart attack. But we know that the hamburger patties itself is actually very nutritious and good for you. And maybe even some of those vegetables, depending on how you feel about vegetables. It's the buns, the sauces, the fries, the soda, the liquor that's going to cause you your problems. But I'm not going to talk about that in detail. I know I just talked about it a little bit, but I'm not going to talk about that in detail. What I want to talk about is the sickness of it. Look, they boast that, if you come in, they have a big old scale for you to get on. And it's not hidden. It's like a celebration. You get on the scale, and guys, if you weigh 350 pounds or more, you get to eat free. Well, let's celebrate America and how sick we are. Look, I'm not putting down anybody who's overweight. Heck, I'm overweight still, and I was nearly 300 pounds when I started. I'm not putting down you, but it's not a celebration. Let's not celebrate sickness and encourage people to continue to be sick. Oh, hey, you're over 350 pounds. Eat all this burger, fries, and soda, and have a shot of liquor, and we'll make it even more mockery. We'll serve it to you in a prescription pill bottle. How disgusting is that, guys? How disgusting is it? And we want to know why we continue to get sicker and sicker and sicker. It's because we mock our food, our health. We mock it. We don't even care. Nobody cares. They think it's funny. They think it's a laughing something to laugh about, right? And that there is also a little perversion that goes on there. If you don't eat all your meal, huh, well, then you get to have one of the waitresses dressed as a nurse spank you. No, thank you. That's creepy. That's gross to me. You know, that's perversion. But that's not what this video is about. So I'll leave that part alone. But you know, and there's certain prescription bottle. And then you want to know what else is really disgusting? They pride themselves that they've had. I think I'm gonna have it appear on the screen. So if I misspeak here, forgive me, but it's right here on the screen for we were here on the screen for you to see for yourself. They boast that they've had patrons die of a heart attack in their restaurant while eating this food, and they brag about it. Guys, if you don't think there is something wrong with us, and there's nothing weird, if you don't, tinfoil hat time warning, tinfoil hat time. If you don't think there's people out there trying to kill us, you know, with these foods and nutrition, you know, I don't know what to tell you, because I can no longer. I tried to stay away from the conspiracy theories and the tinfoil hat filling thing, but I can't. I'm convinced that they are just trying to kill us, because this whole thing is ridiculous. And the fact that there's a heart attack grill out there and everybody's like, oh, ha, ha, this is so funny. And, you know, it makes me sick. It's a mockery. It's celebrating gluttony. You know, there's a reason why. And I know some of y'all are not going to agree with what I'm about to say, because y'all don't have the same belief, and that's okay, you know, as far as this lifestyle goes. But you know, there's a reason why God says gluttony is a sin. It's not because he just wanted to make a rule because he can make a rule. You know, he could because he's God. But gluttony is killing us, and we're over here celebrating it. I was a glutton. It was killing me. And by the grace of God, I found this lifestyle, and I'm working on my eating disorder. I still struggle mentally with wanting to eat when I'm not hungry. I still struggle with that, and I'm starting to be convinced I'm never going to fix that. Even though I eat the healthy foods now, I still have to, like, okay, says, you're not hungry, don't eat. You know, I'm starting to think that's going to be something I'm going to fight with the rest of my life. You know, but I no longer binge eat. I no longer gorge myself on food itself. I mean, you can gorge on healthy food and make it bad for you. So I was about to say, I don't gorge on bad food anymore. Well, you can gorge on healthy food and it become bad for you. There's a reason why. Because God loves us and he knows what's best for us. He created us. Anyways, guys, so that's a place that I don't ever plan on visiting Las Vegas. That's just nothing I have a desire to go do. That's one place I don't desire to go. But if I ever find myself in Las Vegas, I'm definitely not going to visit the Heart Attack Grill. I'm sure their hamburger patties itself, they probably taste good. And they look pretty big, so they'd be pretty filling. But I will not support a place that makes a mockery of how bad our health is in America, and celebrates people being unhealthy and dying. All right. Well, guys, this should be a really short video, but I'll see y'all next week. We'll see where I'm at after the egg fast. And it's been a pleasure, my friends. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.